You thought they cared when they listened, but they weren't listening to heal you. They were listening to feed. They leaned in closer every time you broke. Not out of empathy, but curiosity. How much more could you take? How deep did the wounds go? They wanted to know, not so they could help, but so they could keep you there. Your sadness made them feel needed. Your weakness gave them purpose. And the darker your world became, the brighter they felt by comparison. They never said it out loud, but your pain entertained them. Every shaky breath, every silent tear, they watched you like a tragedy they didn't want to end. When you smiled, they felt threatened. Because if you healed, you'd see the truth. You'd see them, not as saviors, but as spectators, feeding off every collapse you mistook as closeness. You weren't loved. You were studied. You weren't supported. You were used. They said you were strong, but only when you were silent. They said you were brave, but only when you didn't ask for more. Because once you asked for peace, they had nothing to offer. Once you asked for real love, they disappeared. Because they never wanted you whole. They wanted you cracked, fragile, dependent. So when you finally stood up, when you wiped your own tears and smiled for no one but yourself, they called you selfish, distant, cold. But they weren't mourning your distance. They were mourning their power. You didn't lose them. You escaped them. And that's not loneliness. That's freedom.